Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in this video, I am going to show you guys how to do a solo money glitch here in Red Dead Online, but it's going to be most effective if you guys have another player to play with in order to make the most amount of money possible so that you guys can take turns doing this glitch and honestly helping out each other. Now, I do want to give out a shout to the Lost Bipolar Gamer. And the reason that is he was the one that I believe found this glitch and can honestly share it with the rest of all of us. So a shout out to him. So his channel will be down in the description, so you guys should go ahead and go over there and check that out. Now, the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is find ourselves a panther. So if I can't find one right away, I might have to come right back to this location and continue my search for the panther. But to make this the most effective as possible, if you guys saw on my horse here, I do have a couple of the spoonbills, and they're going to sell for pretty good money, and there's a lot around the area. And if you guys don't know exactly where we're located, this is typically where the panther spawns. So once I do find a panther, we're going to get to the next segment in this glitch. All right, so we got our panther, and he's tracking us right here. I'm going to go ahead and just give him a little bit of a tickle right there, like we do with all of our other animal carcasses. And hopefully he has a 2 or 3 star, and he's a 3-star panther, which is exactly what we need. Now, we are going to want to have a 2-star or a 3-star to get this glitch to actually work. So we're going to go ahead and throw this on our horse, and we're going to make our way up to the stable that's just north of Rhodes in order to get this to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride all the way up to this stable right here. And I've tested this actually out on a couple different other stables, and for whatever reason, this is the only one that does work. Unfortunately, it's not really anywhere near a butcher, so you do have to ride from this stable down to either Rhodes and sell it at the butcher there, or you're going to have to ride up to Valentine. Those are going to be the 2 closest areas in order to get this glitch to work. So, but let's go ahead and head on up to this stables and continue this process. All right, so now that we are approaching our destination to the stables that's just north of Rhodes, which is where we're going to be able to duplicate all of our carcasses, I want to inform you guys on a couple different things. Number one, it doesn't really matter which kind of animal that you get. You can pretty much duplicate anything, and especially if you're going to be doing this with a friend, get all different varieties of animal then, because then you're going to be able to sell the most amount of items at the butcher if you go to either Valentine or Rhodes. So it really doesn't matter which one you go to, but if you're going to be doing this with a friend, just get all different sorts of animal carcasses. Now, you guys are probably wondering, where is my panther? My game crashed. I was literally just outside of the stables here, and my game crashed, so I just decided to pick up myself a deer just to show you guys that this can work with any animal carcass. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is get off our horse. Now, when we get off our horse, you're going to want to go ahead and shoot each of these carcasses, and it's going to show the symbol in the corner there. It says good there. We're going to get a perfect deer carcass, and then on this side should be a perfect blue heron carcass, I believe. There we go. Now, I got 2 different herons, so unfortunately I'm only going to get each of the heron feathers when I go ahead and pluck these things. I was looking for a spoonbill or something else that I could find that would make it, I could get 10 feathers of each one to try to make the most amount of money from it, but it kind of is what it is. So you can see that somebody's already doing this here, and they're, looks like they're duplicating a panther, which is pretty sweet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and enter into the stables here. And then you're going to get the stable menu, and then what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to just want to go ahead and exit out. Now, when you do exit the stables, it should send you to pretty much where I'm at right here. And then you're just going to turn around and go back to the stable area. And then what you want to do is just go and jump off of your horse And then what you want to do is just go ahead and run right into the stable. And then what's going to happen is your horse is going to drop everything that was on the horse that your horse is carrying. And then we're just going to go ahead and exit from that menu there. And then we're going to basically pop up in that exact same area or pretty close to it. And then we just need to make our way back to the stable. And you're going to see that we have stuff on our horse. And we also have stuff here on the ground. So what I can do is I'm actually going to go ahead and just kind of, I'm gonna pluck all of this stuff right here. Let's see, is this thing taken? If it is, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go drop that. I didn't have the turkey to begin with. I had these things right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and skin all of this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop this here. I'm going to run back into the butcher real quick. Or the stables right here. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to get the menu to pop up one more time. We're just going to go ahead and exit again. Everything that was on my horse is going to drop to the ground. And if we make our way back to that area, you can see that it's all kind of still just kind of sitting here. And I'm just going to go ahead and get off my horse right here. And you can see I have my deer and my heron. And there's my deer and heron. I'm just going to go ahead and ride just, you know, right back or run right back into the stables one more time. We can duplicate these things. Obviously, if we get 10 of each one, that's going to give us 10 hides, 10 pelts, 10, pretty much anything that we could get our hands on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get back here because that's all we need to do is exit out of that menu and then just ride right back over to where we were just at. And you can see that our duplication is working just fine. So again, just jump off your horse and run back into the stables. And you guys can do this as many times as you would like. As I was mentioning before, doing this with a friend is going to be the most beneficial because if you guys can both duplicate carcasses at the exact same time to get the most maximum amount of pelts and feathers and any other types of things that you guys want to sell to the butcher, this is going to be the best way to do it. So I'm just going to do this for just a little bit here, you guys, and then I'm going to go over to probably the butcher in Rhodes and sell some of these items, and then we'll see how much money we can make in a relatively short amount of time. Now, unfortunately, like I was mentioning before, my game did completely air out, and I had to start Red Dead Redemption 2 completely, which was a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And this is working absolutely beautifully. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump off my horse here. I'm just going to run back into the stables. But I'll be back here in just a moment when we get on over to Rhodes. All right, so now that we've actually made it over to the butcher, you guys can see all the different things that we do have here on our horse. So we got the flight feathers, we got 10 heron plumes, we've obviously got mature meat, we got birdie game meat, we've got the poor deer pelts, and then we have our original deer carcass and our heron. It looks like I might have lost one along the way, which is kind of weird. I'm not really sure how that worked out. But we have 107 to begin with, and I'm not going to sell the deer carcass, and I'm not going to sell the poor heron carcass. I don't want those to be gone at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell the flight feathers here. So we had 107 to begin with. We're going to get $15 from the plumes, which is amazing. That's $6. We got $2.50 for that. And then we got $3.60 for that. So, you know, we made 30 bucks in a pretty relatively short amount of time. Obviously, it's not as good as the original glitch was for this method before, but it kind of is what it is. And it's a great way to do it, and you can do it with a friend, and you guys can take turns and helping each other out pretty easily. And honestly, it's super simple. You can just go to that stables, ride down to Rhodes, or go up to Valentine, whatever you would prefer, sell your items, and then just go back and repeat that entire process. So if this game, or if this glitch gets a little bit better for us, then I will keep you guys posted as best that I possibly can. But if this does help you guys out in any way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.